The 2019 Ford EcoSport S. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. In this video, we're going to go over all the standard as well as optional equipment on that S trim, that entry level for the 2019 Ford EcoSport. So this is a really great video if you want to put this aside as information on what's all included within this. It'll be what I like to call a complete guide going over everything here. In the description down below, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll have timestamps as we go around and do the standard equipment as well as timestamps for the optional equipment, and even prices on the different packages and standalone options. So definitely use this as a reference, and as we get more in this series of the EcoSport, I'll have the links to those videos down in the description as well. So I hope you enjoy this video. Let's go ahead and start walking around and talking about this EcoSport and what equipment comes standard on it. Now, as you know, the 2019, you're not able to get the Ford Focus anymore. They're really thinking that most of those buyers will be looking at this EcoSport, and it'll be that vehicle for them. Now, a lot of people would rather have an SUV that sits a little higher than a car, compact car, so they're looking to fill that category with this. As you say, have seen, Ford is going to start eliminating most of their cars other than the Mustang. So definitely, this is a vehicle that Ford is counting on to really do well here. These will sticker for right around 21, just under 21,000, which is a little bit in that mid-range for the Focus. But with rebates and discounts, we're seeing a lot of these being sold for under $20,000. And I know that they're going to come out with even more incentives as most of the Focuses are eliminated from the market. So just keep that in mind. First thing I want to talk about before we go into the styling on the front, I do want to talk about the safety that's on this vehicle. There are a couple different things here that I think you'll be surprised about. Now, for airbags all around this vehicle to really protect it. There is going to be the dual stage front airbag for the driver and front passenger. So it's going to deploy a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the steering wheel. So it does have sensors underneath those seats with the personal safety system that lets them know that. Also, you're going to get a side impact airbag for not only the front seats, but also the rear seats. This is the only vehicle in the Ford lineup that has the side impact airbag coming out of the rear seat as well. So that's something very unique to this vehicle. Safety canopy airbag that's going to deploy down as well, and with a rollover sensor, so it's going to protect those windows as well. So great system all the way around the vehicle. Even has driver and front passenger knee airbag as well to protect from those front collisions. You also have a front passenger sensing system as well to go along with this. You don't see that in some of the other vehicles either. So you will have the child safety locks on these back doors, as well as you're going to have the latch system that lower anchors and tethers for children, allow you to securely put those booster seats back into the back of those seats. So you do have that latch system there. Also, you do have the SOS post-crash alert system that's going to honk the horns and flash the lights if you're off the road in an accident, so people can come to your safety. Also has the 911 assist. It allows you to be able to Bluetooth your phone to the vehicle, calling 911 directly instead of calling like OnStar or some of these other. You can call directly to 911 using that system as well. And it's going to have advanced track with electronic roll stability control, which means it's going to help you keep you on your intended path. So it's going to use a series of brakes if you go into turns too fast, maybe on a slick driving road. It's going to help you stay on your intended path with that advanced track system. So some great safety features. You can be very well protected in this EcoSport. Now, all your EcoSports are going to come standard in your front wheel drive with a 1.0 liter EcoBoost engine. And that engine will deliver 123 horsepower, 125 pound-feet of torque. And for fuel economy on that one, in the city, you're going to see right around 27 miles per gallon, and on the highway, about 29 miles per gallon. You can also get the optional four-wheel drive, which will come with a 2.0 liter natural aspirated four-cylinder engine that's going to deliver 166 horsepower, 149 pound-feet of torque. For fuel economy in that one, a little less in the city, right around 23, still going to get that same 29 on the highway. So both of those engines are going to come with the 6-speed automatic transmission with select shift. And select shift just means that you can use put it in that manual mode, and then you can go ahead and use the shifter there on the side, or the plus and minus on the shifter knob itself to shift it up and down like a manual transmission. Also, both of those engines will come with the auto start stop technology, which means when you go ahead and put that, you come up to that stoplight or stop sign, it's going to go ahead and shut the vehicle off, kind of conserve on fuel economy. and then when you go ahead and release from the brake, it's going to go ahead and start it back up. If that's something that you don't want activated, you can just press that little A with a circle around it there on the dash there. I think it's right below the climate control, and it'll go ahead and deactivate it for that trip. So really easy to do with that. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the other styling up here. This will have your active grille shutters in here, which that just allows for better fuel economy on the highway, and that's why you're seeing 29 with both engines, is because when those grille shutters are shut, it's going to go ahead and allow for more airflow around the vehicle, getting a little bit better fuel economy on the highway. In town, it's going to open those up, allow for the air to come in, cooling, keep that engine performing real nicely and good for you there. Now let's talk about the styling up here. You do have this grille up here. It's going to be black surround with a high gloss black finish. So black finish around the outside as well as the bars in the middle, and then a molded in black behind that. So I love how it looks, because even on the front it doesn't look so plain with that black just kind of popping there with a high gloss finish on that. Your bezels will be chrome bezels in here. Your headlights will be automatic. They're also the quad beam halogen headlights as well, so a real nice headlight for you. Automatic means they'll come on automatically when it gets dark and turn off when it gets light out, so you're going to have that. Also configurable daytime running lights as well for this vehicle too. So real nice look here on the front of it. You do have also down here some molded in sections down in the bottom part, as well as I mentioned already, inside the grille and some spots over here on the outside. So it will differentiate that from the SE. There are some of course appearances on the outside we're going to show you those differences in the trims, of course. So this is more of that base trim here with the black. You will have the laminated windshield up here. That's going to keep it a lot quieter, especially on the highway. So even on this S trim, you're going to have that. So moving around to the side, Ford does not spare anything on the Ecosport. So this S trim, the base trim, still is going to get your alloy wheels. So no steel wheels here. You do get a 16-inch magnetic painted aluminum wheel. So really nice sport wheel that comes on all your Ecosports. Your mirrors, they are a molded in body, molded in black mirror cap here. It does have your power mirror, also integrated blind spot mirror, and that's an angled mirror so you can see the vehicles in your blind spot a little bit better. Also your belt line molding is black, as well as you're going to have the molded in door handles and the lower rocker molding down there, and that's really to protect that from rock chips and such like that, because if that was painted down there, it might look nice for a little bit, but a few rocks up there, it's going to start chipping that and could cause it to rust or something like that, or start peeling. So this really is going to protect it for longevity of the vehicle there. Also, easy fuel capless filler door is going to be standard equipment on these. What's great about it is you don't have a cap to worry about losing, leaving behind, getting your hands dirty. You can just open up the door, fill it up, and then when you're done, go ahead and shut it. There are instructions here on the cap, and that just allows you, if you run out of gas, you're going to want to use the funnel, because the gas can nozzles will not be the right size, and that's just more for safety so people can't get into your fuel tank back there. Also, this does come with keyless entry with the flip key, so you of course can lock, unlock it, and then it has a flip key to be able to start it. It does have a panic as well, so I'll give you a little clip of that remote so you can see what it looks like. Pretty standard remote Ford on the back side there, allows you to be able to unlock it from a distance here and be able to get into it, and then having the flip key is kind of nice so you don't have that key sticking out all the time. Fits in your pocket real nicely. Now as we move to the back, you're going to see kind of a molded in body colored rear spoiler up here with a high mounted stoplight up here so people know you want to brake. Also you have your rear defrost and rear wiper back here so you can keep that glass free of any kind of clutter, snow, ice, and that kind of thing in the winter time. You do have your rear view camera positioned right under here so you can be able to see as you're backing up. Standard equipment on all of your Ecosports. And then down here you'll see the molded in bumper here in the back. Again, keeping it in the tradition of if you're running down dirt roads, that kind of thing, it's going to protect it from anything there, with the reflectors on the ends over here so that people know when you're maybe pulled off the road or anything, so you can be able to see that. Also, your tail lights are halogen tail lights. It does have a little chrome accent here on here because that is where the door handle or liftgate handle is positioned. So you're going to see that with this opening on this side. So this does swing open, so you don't have to pull a lever, you just press the button under here when it's unlocked, and it's going to release it, and then you just pull that open. So nice swing open gate, a little bit different than your Escape or any of the other SUVs. Allows you to get a little bit closer to the vehicle, being able to load it up a little bit easier. Now I think this is new for 2019 because I don't believe I remember this from the 2018 when I did a walk around on those. So a little cover up here that just makes it to where people can't see the different belongings. I think in the past there was a cover that you slid open. This is positioned right here. You can tilt it up and it kind of locks into place there too, making it a little bit easier to get into the back of it. Now carpeted mats are going to be standard equipment for the footwells and the front seats. So you'll have 2 floor mats here. I'm going to put those off to the side because I want to show you this cargo area in here. There's a little shelf in here. What's great about this shelf is you can pull it out if you don't want to use it, but it allows you to be able to adjust the floor level in here real easily. Now, these seats are 60-40 split bench seats, so you can lay the seat down, give you a little extra cargo room in there, but it doesn't lay completely flat from the floor level. So if you put this in here in position on the top spot up there, and put it down, you're going to be able to slide any cargo straight in on top of those seats. So that does kind of fold flat, but at a little bit higher level there. So that's why you would do that. Also, that middle one, you can put it on there, and that just allows you to put that in there, give you a flat load level in there if you want to. A little bit extended up, so that way you have kind of that straight in and it doesn't drop down in when you drop it in there. And so that's kind of why that middle position is for there. And so it makes it a little bit easier. Also, you can put some smaller things underneath there. People can't see them under there as well when you're getting into it. Or then you can just go ahead and lay it on the bottom one. I'm actually going to go ahead and lift that up because I want to show you underneath here. There are a couple different tie downs. There's 4 tie downs in there. So if you need to, do some different tie downs, kind of like what you see in a pickup truck or something like that, those are in there. You can kind of see the red underneath the floor there. Also, this rear compartment back here, this is where you're going to see that tire mobility kit. So it does not have a spare tire on this vehicle, but it does have the tire mobility kit, like you've seen with maybe the hybrids and those kind of vehicles. And you're going to also see that funnel in there we talked about earlier. That if you run out of gas, you'll need that funnel to fill it up. That's where that's going to be located as well. So some great storage, and the way everything works pretty nicely together in here, and having this little cargo shelving and everything, this shelving system works real nicely. Now moving to the interior, here in the interior it does have your ebony environment, which means as you look across the dash, the top part of the dash is going to be that ebony, as well as the top part of your doors and your steering wheel there. And then below that you're going to see more of a medium stone color there, as well as on the doors itself, and then also your seats here. You do get cloth seating surfaces for all the positions in here. Seats 5 in the vehicle. The front seats are going to be buckets. They're going to be manual for both of these seats. So the driver and front passenger are going to get a adjustment to go forward and back with a little lever just to the inside towards the console side. And then you also do get be able to raise height adjustment for the driver and front passenger. And then you also have a manual recline. The driver also gets the manual lumbar to go along with that. So that's how that's going to go. Here in the back seat, the rear seat, 60-40 split bench seat. So how that works, and I kind of showed you a clip from the back with it already folded down. First thing you're going to do is pull the loop towards the back part of the center of the seat. And then that's going to flip up against the back rest of the front seats. Then you're going to go ahead and push that lever on the back part of there, and of course hit those headrests down first, and then it's going to fold down flat that way. So you'll be flat there, and then you'll have that drop down towards the cargo area like I mentioned there. So both those seats can be adjusted that way. And then there are going to be vents underneath the floor or underneath those seats there for the air ducts to come through for heat as well as air conditioning. Here in the door, power windows, locks, mirror switches, including auto one touch for the driver's window, which means you just press it and it's going to automatically go down. You don't have to hold the button for that. You will have to hold it when you bring it up. Actually, it might be auto as well going up too. So that's how that's going to work. You do have your tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So you just pull the lever under here. It'll go up and down, forward and back. So that way about any size driver is going to get comfortable there. And then on the left side of the steering wheel, you're going to see the cruise control on the bottom down there. So you will have cruise as standard equipment on your S trim. And then up above there, you're going to have 2 D-pads. The one there on the left will control that 2.3-inch productivity screen there. In the middle, you have a trip odometer and a few settings in there, and some driver assist settings right there. And then the D-pad on the right side is going to control some audio controls, your Bluetooth controls as well when you're making and receiving phone calls, and then those different voice commands right there. Here on the center stack is what we call that. You're going to see the climate control. It's a single zone manual climate control. It does have, it is illuminated so you can see what is running and the speed of your the fan speed and everything like that. And then below that you're going to see 2 USB ports where you can plug in those smartphones, charging them when the vehicle's turned on, as well as your auto start stop we talked about, and you can turn your traction control off with that other button right there. There will also be a power point down here just to the right of the shifter as well right there. And then above that, you're going to see not only your vents, but then you're going to see the screen here. So it is a 4.2-inch LCD screen. To get the bigger screen, you want to go up to the SE for that, and be watching for that video. I'll have that one come out real soon there. But you're going to have an AM/FM 6-speaker audio sound system, MP3 capabilities as well. There will not be a CD player, not only standard equipment, but not even an option for the S trim for this vehicle. In fact, I don't think it's going to be on any of the trims, but I've really only researched the S so far. So you're going to be able to make and receive phone calls, though. You can plug in for audio from your phone, so if you have some audio downloaded to your phone, or if you want to use data to kind of play music that maybe you have on Amazon or you know, your Apple devices there as well, you can do that too there. And then that's where you're going to see your backup camera coming to view when you put the vehicle in reverse right there. And then up here in the mirror, you do have a day-night. It is a manual. You just flip it. So if those cars come up behind you with those bright lights, you can just flip that, and it's going to dim that for you. And then overhead console, there is a sunglass bin up here, so you can put sunglasses, smaller items in there, and hide them away up there, as well as your lights are going to be controlled right up here as well. And then here in the console, there is an armrest with a little center console here, so you can just open that up. There's a little tray, more shallow tray to put smaller items in. Then you can lift that out and get the compartment goes down almost to the elbow there, so pretty deep, a little small there for you, but you can put some things in there. And I do like the media hub up here, because that's a good spot to maybe put cell phone or smaller items, maybe change and that kind of thing in there, and then that way you can you know, have some storage in there, as well as there's like a little spot right here to be able to store some things, as well as your glove box, and then a smaller compartment back behind the cup holders here as well. So pretty nicely well-equipped S trim. I do want to talk about some optional equipment. So now that we've covered all the standard equipment, let's go ahead and move to some different packages available, as well as some standalone options. Now we're going to talk about standalone options. There's only a couple of standalone options from the factory, and then there's some accessories we're going to talk about after that. One of them is engine block heater. Now, new for 2019, that was only available for certain states within the United States, about a half a dozen, but now for 2019 is available for any state. So if you want to get the engine block heater, maybe you keep your vehicle outside a lot of time during the winter, you might want the engine block heater so it keeps it warm, starts up real nicely in the winter time. You can always get that added to the vehicle, and it's usually about $90 to $100 on those. And then your front license plate bracket. It is optional equipment for states that don't require a front tag. For states that do require two tags, one in the front and one in the back, it would be standard equipment. So that's how that was ordered. We order all of ours, even though in Kansas we're not required to have a front tag with it, because we do a lot of out-of-state sales, and so we always just order a front tag bracket on all of our vehicles. So those are your standalone options from the factory. You can also order these other ones. They're called accessories, can be ordered from the factory if you order your vehicle, but they're going to be shipped to the dealership separately, and the dealership would install them. So you can always order it through your accessories department afterwards as well. And the first one to talk about is going to be your mud flaps. Mud flaps can be put on the vehicle, of course, behind those tires, and especially if you live down dirt roads, that might be something to add to it to help protect it, keep those rocks down off from the side of your vehicle. We see that ordered a lot on these vehicles. Also, you can get a keypad entry here on the door. So that is something that kind of goes on there. It's basically like an extra remote on your door. So you don't have to get the keys out. You can use your own special code to get in and out of the vehicle, or if you don't have the keys on you. So that's something that can be added as well for you. Also, remote start. So if you want to remote start the vehicle in the wintertime, you can do that as well. So you'd still have, of course, your keyless entry to get in and out, and then the remote start would be added to it, and it would be put on the keychain with it. So it's a little knob that you would remote start it with a little circle on it. So that can be ordered as well. And then there's a package that includes two features within it, and it's called the cargo management package. That package includes the cargo netting. Cargo netting would be where you position that netting across there using the carriers on both sides, and then you can put all the small items in there so that way they won't roll around. Any of those basketballs, soccer balls, and that kind of thing. That way they won't roll around and bug you back there. Also, you can get a cargo organizer, and so that's going to go on the floor there, and then it allows you to be able to kind of manage your cargo a little bit, having smaller areas instead of having the bigger compartment for it to slide around in. So those are all your standalone options and your accessories. Now, don't forget your warranty is going to be a 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. and a 5-year 60,000-mile powertrain warranty and roadside assistance. So pretty standard warranties on all your Ford vehicles, also on your EcoSport here. Now do check out our website for inventory. You can go to lawmacarthur.com. There in each one of our vehicles, you can check for availability, schedule a test drive, you can see pictures, and even a VR experience, kind of an outside as well as an inside perspective. We call them spins. That way on each one of our vehicles we do that, so you can see what that vehicle that you're currently looking at really looks like on the inside as well as an outside, kind of like you're sitting inside of it or walking around the outside of it. So definitely take advantage of that. You're also going to see on our website is our everyday low internet price. It includes all rebates based on our zip code. So if you don't live in our zip code, you might want to give us a call or send us a text message at 785-378-5031, or you can call us toll free 1-800-874-6316. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot of information out of it on the S trim of the 2019 Ford EcoSport. Here at Law McArthur, we offer something special to all of our YouTube viewers, and that's going to be free shipping. We've had a lot of customers that say, oh, I wish I'd lived closer to you because I really know that you guys know the product real well and want to make sure they get the right vehicle. And you can work with us. We'll give you free shipping on any one of our EcoSports right to your door. We do ask that you finance a vehicle with us through one of our many lenders. Sometimes Ford has some great rates and some great incentives by financing with them as well. And so we know most people will finance a vehicle, so it's a great way to be able to get a vehicle shipped right to your door, get it from a dealership that knows the product, and make sure you get the vehicle exactly the way you want it. So, and then you don't have to leave your house whatsoever. So we can help you out and get you a great vehicle from a great dealership that knows the product. So definitely reach out to us if you want to do that. 785-378-5031. You can text or call that number, or you can call us toll free as well, 1-800-874-6316. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. Let other people know it's a great video. I'd really appreciate it, and really helps out this video as well as our channel. And speaking of that, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and click that red subscribe button down there below the video. That way you can go ahead and get subscribed to our channel, and you can see some great content. Also, if you want to, go ahead and hit the notification bell too. That way you can get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. We upload about 2 to 3 a week, sometimes 4 if we really are able to get a lot of videos out. So that's a great way to be able to stay up to date on the Ford products. And I do this type of videos as well. Most of what we've focused in on is informing the customer. So we do this make, model, trim videos, then we go through all the different products that we sell. So definitely take a look at our channel, look at those different playlists that we put them into, so that way it's real easy to watch all these different ones. So we'll get the EcoSports done through. We'll start with the S, and we'll do the SE next, and then we'll continue as we get more of these in. We'll also do the SES and the Titanium as well. So we're starting to see these start showing up at the dealership here for the 2019 model year, so be looking for those videos. Also, if you want to, you can go ahead and leave any comments you have down below. If I miss something, go ahead and put it down there. I will highlight it and then give you all the credit, because sometimes I do miss some things. I try to be as thorough as I can, and that's why I make these videos, is so that I can inform our customers, and I want to make sure it's 100% accurate. I want it to be the complete guide. So if I'm missing something, let me know down there. You can also reach out to me on social media. I'm at Tim Bartz on Facebook or Twitter. Again, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate all the people that are watching this, and let me know what you think down in the comments. And until the next video, we'll see you later.